Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Helen. I'm sorry for the delay for this review for my Le Beige powder as I promised in my previous haul for June video because I was kind of terribly sick for another week, but I'm fine and well today, so I'm back here with the full review for my Le Beige powder in comparison with other high-end face powders that I own. So let's get started with the Le Beige first. So this is the packaging of it. The very beautiful beige colored kind of compact this time Chanel came up with. So this is the back of it. It comes with SPF PA2+ for this powder, so it's kind of good for summer, as you can see. And my shade is in number 10, which is the fairest shade, which has pink undertones to it. It comes with this Half Moon face brush that I'm not really a fan of, and I will touch on that later. So here's the powder itself. Okay. This is how it looks. It has really pink undertones, so it's better suited for Asian skin tones like myself. So we only have two shades available in Asia, number 10 and number 20, because like I've said previously, we're not really into the bronzing kind of habit, so we only have two shades available for us. So this powder does provide a great satin glowy texture, and it's quite strongly scented as I've noticed. I've been using it for about a week, and I do notice that the floral scent is still going quite strong in the pan itself. It's quite sure kind of finish kind of powder, but it's definitely buildable. You can build it up and it will not get cakey. It has a really satin matte and yet luminous finish to it. It has been quite nice for this whole week that I've been using with my LeBlanc, which is my holy grail makeup whitening base. And sorry, this is also Asia exclusive to us, but you can definitely find another primer that has SPF, higher SPF like this one. Like it has 35 SPF with PA++, which is better for the summertime. So this is the packaging. If you happen to have friends or anyone in Asia, you can actually try to get this. It does come in different shades because it has different kind of color correcting properties to it. So mine is in number 10 Rose. It has a pink undertone that I like to kind of complement my skin tone. So this powder has been quite nice. Best match with this Kabuki brush, which is also part of the Le Beige collection. I would say this is a must-have item because I've been loving this brush so far. As you can see, it's kind of pink on top because I've been using it. It's very dense, and it's the softest brush I've ever used. It feels definitely luxurious on the skin, and it feels really great. As you can see, it's so densely, the bristles are so dense, okay, and it's so soft. And this works best with the Le Beige powder, and I will be coming to touch up to about the Half Moon brush that I don't really like, because as you can see, it's kind of flimsy and thin. Okay, so it doesn't really pick up the powder as well as the Kabuki brush does. And the other thing is, as you can see, it doesn't come with a separate compartment like other Chanel compact powders. Like you can keep your brush in here and it won't slip out. It has a special different compartment for it. Whereas the Le Beige powder, this brush kind of slips out whenever I want to do touch-ups or whenever I'm using this mirror. So it kind of slips out easily. See, as you can see, it kind of flips out easily, and I don't like this flimsy plastic protector that separates the brush and the compact itself. Chanel being such a high-end label, they should come up with a better design, like a separate, probably another compartment that opens below for the brush to comfortably sit in and not slipping out whenever you're trying to do touch-up on the go, which is kind of, you see, now it has dropped on the floor and it's quite annoying. So I've fully demonstrated that to you. But overall, coming back to the product itself, it's a good product that Chanel has launched, and for those of you who are dying to try this, I do highly recommend the product. The product is really nice. It's just a little annoying part from the Half Moon brush that I've experienced. Alright, so let me touch on the other powder, which is the Vitalumiere Eclat. This is the compact. Okay, I do have a full review on this on my channel. If you want, I would link that below. This has an SPF 10 and my shade is BR10 Beige Rose, which is a fairest shade as well, and it also has pink undertones. So this compact does come with a sponge and a brush, and this brush is actually much better than the Le Beige. I've used this to buff in my powder and it works well, and it doesn't slip and fly out of my compact just like the Le Beige. So it does provide a very good matte finish. I would say this would be better for normal to oily skin, as I have normal to a little bit dry skin on my under eyes. So I would say this is much better for normal to oily skin girls, and because it provides a matte finish. But it's kind of it's quite a nice finishing powder, or you can even use it as a compact foundation for the summertime. If you think you do not want to have a full face of makeup with foundation, would be too heavy for the summer, it's hot and humid, it's gonna provide a nice finish as well. So you can give this a shot if you like matte kind of finish powders. So the next one will be my Holy Grail powder, which is my whitening compact. This has SPF 25 PA+++, which is very good for summer. Okay, this is BR10 as well, my shade. So this is the powder. This comes with a sponge, and this is the product itself. This is my Holy Grail powder. It provides a satin finish, but it's not drying. It has great staying power for the summer when it's hot and humid. It's very good because it's a compact foundation, so it provides good coverage. If you can even use it wet with by wetting the sponge and using this as a compact foundation. It works really well. I've been through this powder so many years already. I've been through so many compacts of this. It's been my Holy Grail, and I've already ended my search for compact foundation. This is hands up, hands down, thumbs up, the best, my Holy Grail, and I will keep buying this powder. It's also Asia exclusive, so if you happen to pop by or you have friends living in Asia, do check this powder out. It's the best of the best. I can't say enough good things about this, so you can give it a shot if you happen to pop by Asia. Alright, so the next one I would like to talk about is my Chanel LeBlanc, again Asia exclusive. I'm sorry, this is the loose powder. It's the Pro Light Brightening Loose Powder. It has SPF 10 PA+. This is a more of like a finishing powder for your foundation. It comes with the usual Chanel puff in white. Okay, and the powder is also relatively in white as well. Okay, I will show you swatches at the end of this video, so bear with me for a while. So this powder is lightly floral scented as well. It's not as heavily scented as your Le Beige. It's a good consistency, good for all skin type. It's not drying. It has a slightly luminous finish to it, and I've been using this with my Chanel Whitening Liquid Foundation as well. So it provides a good kind of sheer but luminous coverage and has good staying power as well. I do love this powder. So the next one is my Holy Grail semi-loose powder from YSL. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any SPF, but it provides a great satin finish. It's not drying. Everybody can wear this. I mean, all kind of skin types. It does come with a little half moon brush, also like the Le Beige, and it comes with this kind of dispenser whereby you turn the compact and it dispenses the amount of product each time you need. It won't waste any powder. It has a slight floral scent, but it's the best setting powder I've ever used. I mean, I love this over my Chanel LeBlanc Whitening Loose Powder. It provides a very nice finish. It even minimizes my pores, so I will definitely repurchase this when I'm done with it. But it has 17 grams of product, which I don't think I will finish it up even before it expires. Okay, it has a shelf life once you open this, 24 months of shelf life. So yeah, I've been loving that. So yeah, that's a wrap for my review for the Le Beige powder. Overall, it's a very good powder. I highly recommend it for those of you who wants to try it out. It's a great sheer but buildable finish. You can get a darker shade and use it like a bronzer, as I've seen other girls do that on YouTube. But on its own, it's beautiful. satin matte, but it provides a very nice luminous glow to the skin, very natural kind of glow, not the greasy kind of glow. So yeah, if you have any questions, do leave them in the comments below for me. I hope this is an extensive enough kind of review for you. If you have any further questions, do leave them for me and I'll try my best to answer. And as usual, please thumbs up and subscribe. I'm sorry for that. Please thumbs up and subscribe my videos, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you all. Bye. Hi again. As I promised, I would be showing the swatch for you of the powders at the end of the video. So I am inserting this now. So okay, let's just swatch the Le Beige first. Alright. Okay, let me focus for you. Alright. As you can see, it's kind of has a satin but glowy texture to it. It's really nice. I can't really swatch this on my hands because you won't be able to tell once it melts into my skin. So I'm just gonna show you up close on my finger here, so you can roughly see the kind of texture it provides. Alright, let me just focus one more for you. Alright. So this is the kind of texture it provides. As you can see, it does have a little sheen to it, and if I put it on my hand, as I said, it won't really show up. So just to show you, right? So it can't really show up, so it's best swatch with my fingertips here. So let me do a heavy swatch again. Alright, and let me swatch the Vital Lumiere Eclat powder for you as well. Here, I'll use my middle finger. So here's this heavy swatch of it. As you can compare them both together. Okay, this is the Vital Lumiere Eclat, and this is the Le Beige. Alright, and let me also swatch my Holy Grail Compact Foundation Powder, which is my LeBlanc Whitening Compact. It's also a very heavy swatch. Okay, let me swatch it. Blend it together. The powder is very finely milled, so it's kind of like, okay. So this is the Le Beige, and this is the Vital Lumiere Eclat, and this is the LeBlanc. Okay, let me just further show you one more swatch I did on a tissue earlier, so you can see kind of the shades difference. Alright, this is the Le Beige, and the middle one is the Vital Lumiere Eclat, which has a more heavy coverage, as you can see. And the last but not least is my Holy Grail Chanel LeBlanc Whitening. So you can see them three. This is the most pink undertone, the Le Beige, okay, compared to the other two. So alright, these are my swatches, and that's a wrap for my video. Please thumbs up and subscribe. I love you guys. So I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, do leave them in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye.